All right, welcome to the show, everyone. This is your host, Ray Hansen, also known as Big Truck, and we're here at the Four Bears Casino in Newtown, North Dakota. This is the very first match right out of the chute, 9-ball division. Gene Albrecht with perfect aim will be aiming to take down the young gun, Jesse Engel. And joining me in the booth for this match here, Mr. Joey A. himself. Joey, how we doing, sir?
Doing great, Ray. Great to be here. Hope everyone enjoys this match. These two guys are top players. I was with Jesse Engel last night in Fargo, North Dakota, and playing some pool against him, playing a little one pocket.
No kidding.
Yeah. Jesse's got, boy, he rivals the still man for stillness.
No kidding.
When you see him get down on a ball, I mean, he gets down and he is like motionless.
Well, I've seen Jesse play, and he's played on my stream before when I was at Des Moines, Iowa.
Oh, okay.
And a very good player. I really enjoy watching him play, but I didn't notice the stillness.
Well, you'll see it here.
Well, here we go, rack number 1, Gene Albrecht leading us off.
The first matches for brackets 1 and 2. Good luck, everyone.
Well, Gene makes the, what did he make, Joey?
It looks
5-ball?
Looks good to me, 5-ball. I don't think that the 2 passes the 4-ball either, so he's got a little choice to make here. He can come down, go 2-3 rails with the cue ball and go behind the 9 and get shape on the 2.
Seems like a tall order. Oh, how'd he hit it? Oh. You know, I'll tell you what, it looked to me like the angle was going to be good there, and it ended up tight, coming off that bottom rail tight and running behind the 9. But before that, it came off that bottom rail, to me, it looked like it was going to go right around the 9-ball.
Sure did. Yep. I think, this is the first game of the tournament, and I think players will have some getting used to. You got a bad roll there, too.
Yeah, he sure did. And the good part is the 4-ball's tucked under the 6 and 7. That's going to be fun to get that out.
Well, Jesse will probably play the 3 and draw the cue ball back down here to this bottom rail and just play a safety on the 4.
Thank you. All right, here's what we got left. Jesse Engel, first ball, Jesse Engel, Gene Albrecht, table 21. You need to come get your match cards, guys. It'll be tough to keep score without it. Lance Sapp and Chad Sylvester, table 25. Last call.
Well, it looks like Jesse may have the opportunity to play into the 6-ball or come to the side rail like he's pointing. He certainly can't, doesn't look like he can get between the 9 and the 7, so he's going to have to bump the 4 and hope that he makes a not too hard of a hit where he doesn't hook himself again. Yeah, players are going to have to get used to these tables. The visual on your monitor is probably quite nice right now, but the tables are, there's no lighting except for there's super lighting way up at the top of the building, but no lights directly over the top of any of the pool tables.
Well, we're still in rack number 1 here. Jesse's got himself in a jam.
Well, it looks like he's in the same position, the cue ball's in the same spot where Ray was at previously, stuck on that 9. Tables are playing a little slow. Cloth's nice and new. Soft shoulders.
Well, good hit, but I think Gino's got a shot here. The cloth we're playing on here is a slow nap cloth. It is new, but it is a slow nap cloth. It seems like a good quality slow nap cloth. I grew up playing on slow nap. I like slow nap myself. I might even have a chance against Joey A himself on the slow nap.
Oh, Ray, you stealing playing Joey A. We know that.
Yeah, right.
And Gene's got a pretty easy out here.
Sure does. This is the kind of out I like to have, like in the finals from the last rack.
Oh. Yeah.
Nice out, Mr. Gene Albrecht.
Gene hitting that 9 ball pretty firm just now, letting his stroke out. We've got a slew of top players in this tournament event too, right, Ray?
Oh, it's chock full of talent.
Shane Van Boning.
Shane Van Boning, Stevie Moore.
And, of course, the 2 players that you see right in front of you right now. I'll repeat those, Jesse Engel and Gene Albrecht. And we also have Mr. Brandon Schuff. We've got a few Canadian players that I'm not too familiar with. I know Edwin Muntal is here.
Yep, Edmund Tull and
Stan
Tarenga. He's from Washington State, I believe.
Washington State, yeah.
Have you seen Lee Huwagen? I haven't seen Lee.
I have seen Lee. In fact, I saw Lee last night in Fargo Billiards, gastropub.
Okay.
And glanced at him. He actually stopped at gas and was on the way out when we stopped to fuel up.
Did you pick it up? Don't keep it.
Mike Page has got one of the nicest pool rooms that I've ever been in my life.
No kidding.
It's incredible. He's got artwork from a local artist that's all pool related, all 15 balls. They're like 3.5 by 7 foot size billboards, vertical billboards, with the 1 ball through the 15 ball, and there's some type of symbolism in each one of the paintings, and they're incredible. 28,500 square feet. Wow, that's a pool room.
Humongous. That's bigger than Emerald Billiards.
It's huge.
Emerald's only like 22,000.
Well, he's got the place sectioned off, and he's got a pool table, a Gabriel pool table that I would cut off my little pinky for it. It plays that well.
Well, I'm glad that you are precise with your enunciations.
Which one are you referring to today? Mr. Albrecht?
That too. Oh, see, now that you are here with Gene Albrecht, you're going to get to ask him in person.
That's right. We'll get him in the booth. Have an interview with him. That's Perfect Game Billiards fame, Mr. Gene Albrecht.
This 4 ball's in a little funny spot here. It's probably going to be playing a 4-6 combo, I'm guessing. He set up nicely for it.
Yeah.
Well,
And if he hits it at pocket speed, as long as he avoids that side pocket, you know, even if he missed the ball, he'd still be relatively safe. So I think he'll pay attention to that. Yeah. Hit it real wide. Saw how wide he hit that ball.
yeah, and I also liked how he went on top of the angle. So when he pockets in a 4 ball's going to want to spit out towards the side rail, and now the cue ball is going to go that same direction. So that was a good plan.
And I'm scared of this shot. He might get snookered on this 4 ball. No way. Just the way Ray called it.
Nice angle. Every once in a while, I'll get it right.
I got that right. This is a little tough shot here. He's got to kind of thread the needle and
Yeah, just
got to hit
touch
this
it.
really precise.
Right. I mean, just a touch of top here should do the trick.
I think you're right. I think he should stay away from the side spin. Let's see what he does. He might have a little bit of top. Oh, it looked like he's going low. He went low and went wrong. Ray, you called it right again.
Wow.
A little safety coming here. We don't have to guess about that.
This is a race to 7 on the 9 ball, all the way down until the money rounds. And when we get into the money rounds, it's going to go to 9.
Which is final 16.
I'm going to have to confirm that. I believe that is correct. 86 players total.
Oh, wow.
And it should be the final 16.
Mm-hmm.
It would be the lowest,
Buchanan.
or closest to 25% of the field.
Well, there's like $3,000 in this 9 ball event, added money, and, plus the purses. He took a shot at that. And
Who left Gene a jump shot? Now a lot of these old school players don't jump, Joey. I don't recall if Gene. Does Gene jump? Asking about jump cues being allowed, and
people are shrugging their shoulders. They don't know. I'm 99% positive they are.
Right. It's the first time it's come up. But yeah. And Gene Albrecht is going for his jump cue.
Well, he doesn't have to do anything with his cue ball. He just has to make the ball and keep from scratching, so we'll see. And just keep from scratching and put the snake bite on Gene. I said the only thing he's got to do is keep from scratching. And right in the hole, cue ball went.
All right.
Just hit it too straight.
Yeah, I tell you, a lot of the jump cues on the market are really hard to draw the cue ball with.
Mm-hmm.
And that length of travel there, you're going to have to put a little draw on it to get it to stop.
And trying to make a half ball hit at that distance is a little risky.
Sure was, and Jesse Engel ties it up 1-1. I kind of like the little flip score thingy on we have on the table there for the players.
Very, very nice touch. We picked up one of the other players, Bruce from Fargo, North Dakota, at the Bismarck Airport. And on the way in, I was talking about, pheasants, and I had heard that they had almost hunted the pheasants to extinction in this area.
Oh, yeah.
And all along, we had a pheasant ran across the road on the highway. So they still have a few of them out there.
Right, there goes so much for that theory.
Did you see the white buffalo on the hillside?
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, you came through Fargo Billiards. Sure did.
Mm-hmm.
They had two white buffaloes on the side of a big hill where they had
Real ones?
real ones. Yeah, live. Yeah.
No, I missed that. Ouch. 8-ball got right in the way there at the end. Murdoch from the internet chat asking about online brackets. Doesn't look like they're going to have online brackets here. This is the 21st annual Four Bears Classic, and they kind of run everything kind of old school on paper.
There you go.
So calling in the brackets would be a little tricky. But I will get some photos of the brackets, and I will post those up for you to see.
Oh, that's a nice idea. You might want to tie a ball up or put it on the rail. No? Ooh, I might give this back to Gene.
Well, it looks like Gene, I don't know what his plan was, because the 8-ball is really big where it's at there. If he can come off the 1 and miss the 8-ball, he might fall behind the 9, possibly.
I think he was hoping that Jesse would take his shooting skills to the shot, but...
Well, Jesse was born at night.
At night?
But not last night.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was a mighty fine shot. If he had just a little bit of leg there, he would have been snooker behind that 5.
Right. See, I thought it was going to come off the third, 1, 2, 3, third rail. Steeper than that and go behind the 9. But I'll tell you what, it really changes a lot. Going from the big tracks, the 9-foots, to the bar boxes, the patterns and so forth are much tighter on the bar boxes, and just come off of doing a couple of big table events, and it's tougher to see the shots now. You know,
Right.
I'm seeing them, out like that ball. I was seeing the cue ball come all the way off the side rail and down under the 9, but actually it was coming off under the 5.
I think he needs to just shoot the 1 towards the 7, but not too hard, and hide behind the 3. Table's pretty slow, so I think he can do it. Oh, he's trying to make it. Whoa. Well, left Gene a shot.
Right, that 4-ball, is that the 4-ball sitting right there, Joey?
2-ball.
Whatever it is, it's
By the 9 you're talking about?
yeah, it's in a pickle.
I think he can get to it. I think these little tight turns that these bar tables make will allow him to get in there. All he's got to do is avoid that 3-ball, and I think he's good to go. Just hit it with some good speed. He's got like 3 ways that he can come in on this too. Yeah, like I said, he's got 3 ways he can come in on it. Back door. Back door is safety country.
Well, he's definitely in safety country here, because that 2-ball's not going anywhere. Well, what do you like here, Joey?
I like a safety here, Ray.
Yeah, of course, but I mean, rascal. You know you are close enough for me to still reach your throat.
I hear that. I hear that.
I think he's going to bump it off the side of the 7-ball and try to park the cue down by the 9 there. And park it maybe even on top of the 9.
Now, you may be right about him taking a a whack at it to get some distance.
Well, he gets a good hit.
Got a little distance. Nothing really easy for Jesse to hold on to here. He may just have to try and hit the 2-ball towards the 7 and get it on that back rail. That's a real weak shot, but I candidly don't see anything else. Well, he didn't plan that. He planned to hit it straight towards that, close to the 7 ball, and just overcut it.
Right, sold the farm.
Well, it's not over yet. This is, he's got to get shape on this 3 ball.
Oh, I'd take this layout all day long, especially like if it was the finals in the last rack. This is like gold.
Well, you're a player. That's all there is to that, right?
It is Gene Albrecht.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's true or not, but the rumor has it that Gene plays pretty sporty.
Tell you what, all I know is I've heard that his roommate is like a champion.
Oh, yeah. Who's his roommate?
Well, it may not be known right now to the public, but, well, before this, match is over with, we're going to make that announcement.
Well, it looks like Gene's not playing too shabby himself.
He seldom plays shabby. After all, that's Mr. Perfect Game.
2-1, Gene Albrecht.
Yeah, that's right. Gene Albrecht did just win that last game.
Hey, this is nice because we're going to get to settle this once and for all.
Well, it's a no-win situation for you, Ray.
Oh, yeah, how's that?
Well, we can spell it. And if that says Albright, well, I'll tune up your computer for you.
Well, the C is silent.
Well, it can't be silent.
Sure it can.
If it was silent, it wouldn't be bright.
Yeah, it would. Bright. B-R-E. See, E-C-H is pronounced I.
Okay, all right.
Listen, have you ever had that? Have you ever had that that Asian soup that's spelled P-H-O?
Sure.
Pho. See, now that's pho. So why is that pho? Why is it not pho?
Because that's Vietnamese.
Makes no sense, right?
Oh, it makes perfect sense to me, Ray.
Same as it does with Gene Albrecht.
All right, well, it looks like the 5 balls dropped as well as the 1. He made 3 balls? Yeah, he made 3 balls on that. 5 balls going too. No, 1, 5, and 6. Okay, we got it. He's got to decide if he follows or draws his baby back. And this table's slow. You got to watch this.
Yeah, I like drawing it back. Put a little power action on it.
That's not a nice place to be, especially when the 4 doesn't pass the 7.
Right. He really needs to draw this
Yeah. Well,
off the 3 ball, but good luck with that.
I'll tell you what. What if he hits the 9 ball during the stroke?
Oh, that's a great question. Being the first match out of the chute here, we're learning some things here still.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm guessing the tournament is cue ball fouls only. But I need to clarify. I was just in Maryland and
doing live streaming
over in Maryland, and we played 9 ball, and it was all ball fouls. And my very first game out of the chute, they were using the magic ball rack, or it was optional. So I used the magic ball rack, and I didn't know it was all ball fouls. So I went to take the rack off the only ball that was around it was the 9 ball. I went to take it over, and the rack touched the 9 ball when I was taking it off. My opponent goes foul. This is like the first break.
Jeez.
And
did he get it?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. When you're racking the balls?
No. Right after the break. So right after the break, when I was taking the rack off,
you mean the magic rack?
The magic rack off the table, it touched the 9.
Oh no, that can't be a foul.
Well, he called a foul on me. I mean, most of the players wouldn't play like that, but
wow,
it was a rule. So, but I was, I'm used to playing, cue ball fouls only in the South.
Right. If the cue ball comes in the path of the moved object ball, that's a foul too. I think I was told by Mike Page that the BCA rules around here state that if you move an object ball and it hits another ball, it's a foul. So we'll have to clarify that with the tournament director after this match and make sure that we get everyone up to speed. Noticed one of the internet viewers said that it's Albrecht, and there's an interesting story to go with it. So we look forward to hearing Gene's story about that.
Yeah, exactly. And the story will also include why Joey A is wrong.
He will defend his. Oh, I almost said it. In the pocket.
How about 2 for 1? And speaking of 2, it's tied up. All 2s. Well, we got the all-star rail over to our right here, sweating this match. Melissa Little and Nicole Keeney from down the Denver area, and next to them, my road dog Shuff there, Brandon Shuff, and Stevie Moore, the Blade, sitting next to Brandon, sweating this action.
Yeah, Stevie was talking to Brandon Shuff about Centered Edge Pro 1 a little while ago, and asked me to chime in on the conversation, which I happily did. Well, lots of room for you to move around in this large event center.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing there. Well, I have a prediction here. I said Jesse gets out.
Well, let's connect the dots here. If he doesn't get out, he needs to just sell his cue and take up golf.
Well, you want to play him some, Ray?
Oh, man, I tell you what. How about Grady Matthews this week, man? Losing Grady this week. It's brutal. What a great ambassador of the sport Grady has been.
Grady walked the walk. That's what I can say about Grady. He didn't just talk it.
Some of you may have heard me tell this story before, but I was listening to an AccuStats match, one of the earlier ones, and Mike Siegel was playing Johnny Archer, and Mike Siegel gets out his jump cue, and as he gets out his jump cue, Grady Matthews, who was doing commentary, says, "If I'd known pool was coming to this 30 years ago, I'd have been a used car salesman." And his co-announcer said, "Well, you'd have been a good one too, Grady." And Grady, without missing a beat, he said, "I've always been good at anything that didn't make much money."
That's Grady.
Yeah.
A great wit and good sense of humor and quite a talent in pool. Great teacher. We'll miss you, Grady.
Absolutely. Gone but not forgotten.
And speaking of gone and not forgotten, I look up at the top of this building, and what do I see except my trademark avatar from AZ Billiards, the POWMIA logo, the prisoner of war missing in action, with the slogan, "You are not forgotten," a flag hanging just above our heads.
Yep. Also, the U.S. flag also hanging from the ceiling.
I was walking through one of the corridors coming back into the arena, and I noticed that the tribe pays tribute to some of the employees, all of the employees that served their country. I thought that was quite nice.
Yeah, I've really been impressed with the Four Bears Casino and the staff, and everyone here's just been very friendly and helpful. Is that there's another flag up over on the other side. I can't see it from where I'm at, Joey. Is that the "Don't Tread on Me" flag?
That's the Marine Corps flag up there. Semper Fi, baby.
Yeah, I can't see it from where I'm sitting.
I think they probably have all of the armed forces. You got the Army flag up there, and I think that's the Navy over there. Maybe Air Force in the middle.
Well, as predicted, Jesse Engel takes rack number 5 and his first lead.
I don't know the whole story, but the funniest thing I remember about Grady Matthews was a match that he was doing commentary with Billy Incardona. And Billy and he always had this rivalry going on in the booth that was amusing to most of us, all of us. And it was, and truthfully, I know that Grady nor, what we got going? Grady or Billy and Cardona had any ill feelings toward one another. There was
Right.
a lot of love between them.
Yeah, it was all in good fun.
That's right, absolutely. And Grady was talking to Billy about being right and so forth, and he was getting a little irritated with Billy, and he told Billy something to the effect. He said, "Well, every time that you're right, Billy, we'll call you Mr. Incardona." And he said, "So right now, Billy."
And when you're wrong, we'll call you Billy.
Yeah, that's it. When you're wrong, we'll call you Billy.
And then he said, "All right, Billy."
That's right.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Yeah, that was funny. I remember that match.
Wow.
Well, that was interesting. He hit that kind of softly. A nice little smooth break.
Balls went flying in the hole to no avail.
Well, I just noticed the South Dakota Kid just turned in a score sheet. That was awful fast.
You're kidding me. Already? Jiminy crickets. Did he lose?
I don't think the loser's reporting.
My goodness, Shane. Record-breaking time. Do we have a time on this match that we've got here?
No.
They may have started a little early. We had a little work to do around the booth. Yeah, I'm letting him shoot. There's no place to hide here, baby.
Now, this is one of the downsides, in my opinion, of having a perfect aim system, is that, you know, I'm more tempted to shoot stuff like this because I think I can make it now that I can aim it. But it's still, like you said,
I think he shoots this and plays tough shape plays to make the 5-ball, but plays tough shape where the cue ball goes on the other side of the table and leaves another bank shot on the 2. That's what I would do if I had to shoot it, if you force me.
How about a cross bank into the corner?
It doesn't pass the 9.
You sure?
I don't think so.
Let's take another peek at it.
Not at that angle, I don't believe.
He's looking at it, but man, that sure is tight. He might accidentally make the 9. No, he couldn't get enough.
You don't want to rely on that kind of luck. Can you see how he cuts the 2 into the 5, and if he hits the cue ball with enough high speed, and he's not doing that?
Banking it, maybe?
I don't know what he's doing. We'll see soon enough.
Stiffy into the corner?
Kick that baby right in the hole, and that was on purpose.
What a shot. And look at this. He almost got on a 3-ball on that shot.
Incredible.
That was pretty.
I think he's practiced that a time or two. But it's obvious that he did shoot it. I mean, he didn't come close to hitting it on the way in.
Well, we got a number of top players here in the tournament, including
Johnny Mora. We haven't mentioned his name.
John Mora.
John Mora.
Yeah, John Mora from Canada. And Ed Montel.
Mm-hmm. We got Mike Page from Fargo Billiards, Gastropub, and of course Fargo, North Dakota. And this guy here, Jerry Beckwith?
Jeff Beckley.
Jeff Beckley.
Yeah, Jeff Beckley, good player. First met Jeff down in Louisiana at the Dragon promotion event down there at Emeralds.
Ah. Oh, look at Ray Poitras playing in the event too.
Well, he's got to get in on the action too.
I like it.
86 players in the 9-ball event here.
Maybe even more in the 8-ball event.
Oh, definitely. There'll definitely be more on the weekend. 10,000 added. I guess you got to drive in for that, huh?
10,000. Wow.
Shane McMinn is here from Oklahoma City.
Nice.
Stan Tarenga is here. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. I can say Albrecht, though.
Okay, Ray. One of the viewers did mention it's Albrecht, and it's a good story. We'll hear it. I can take a whipping. Just don't beat on me too long.
Oh, so I say Albrecht for all these times, and you're doubting it now, but one anonymous person from the internet chat says it's Albrecht, and there's a story with it. So now it's Albrecht.
Obviously, this man knows what he's talking about. Now, you, on the other hand, he said there's a good story with it. He must have heard the story.
I tell you what, and I posted this on the internet too, and this is no kidding, folks. Listen closely. One of the best 8-ball players up here in this field is Joey Augustin. Hey, this guy can play some 8-ball here.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
I think that might even be your best game, Joey.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes
this kind of cousins
a lot of fun playing 8-ball.
This kind of cousins to one pocket. Full rack, a lot of strategy.
Got some banking in it.
Cue ball control.
Got some safety in it.
Yeah.
It's a little more difficult because there's so many balls on the table and it's confining. You can't move around too easily. But it's a lot of fun, a lot of strategy involved. Tell you what, Jesse jumped up on that shot, and I was kind of, I know you had to hit it with a little power, so I want to watch that a little more closely, because last night when I was watching him play, he stayed down so well. It was reminded of Silver Ochoa.
To be compared to the Still Man.
Yeah, he was close. Silver Ochoa, the Still Man.
You guys are just finished. Stick around. We'll be calling your name pretty quick. We have to play the winner side of the bracket because of the buys in order to come.
We'd like to invite everyone to join us for the finals tomorrow. You can get your pass for the finals in the store on poolactiontv.com. You can also get the finals day for both the 8-ball and 9-ball at one shot for $14.95.
That's very inexpensive. How many days is that going to cover?
That's two. That's for the finals days for Friday and Sunday.
Oh, and what about Saturday?
Saturday will be free.
Oh,
free access all day Saturday.
Oh, nice.
Also, if we once we complete the 9-ball on Friday, we will go to a free show after that.
I'll tell you what, cut this ball and to jack up like this, that's sporty shot, babe. That's all I can say about that.
Sure was, and he got a nice position too, right between the 7 and 8 ball. That could have got ugly.
Sporty. Now, do you go high left?
I like just coming straight across here myself, but so I guess it's whatever you're comfortable with.
He's a little worried about that side pocket, I'm sure. Got to put a little stroke on this one.
Bracket number 2, table 22, Dave Whitmer and Neil Young. Dave Whitmer and Neil Young.
Hey, we got Neil Young playing in the tournament here.
Oh, I hope he sings us a couple of songs.
Well, I tell you what, now we've got Shane Van Boning joining us over here on the side to sweat this match as well.
Yeah.
One thing that's unique about Gene Albrecht and the way that he aims here is that he is actually, he's right-handed but left-eye dominant.
That's correct.
And it's a little different. You do see that in more and more players once you start looking for it, I guess. I think John Mora is opposite eye also, opposite strong-eyed.
Yeah, so you never refer to a person that's opposite eye dominant as cross-eye dominant, right?
Hopefully not.
Especially when they're beating your brains in on the pool table.
I like the fact that they've got a jukebox in the arena here for the players to play some music throughout the event.
I want to apologize about continuing to refer to Fargo Billiards Gastropub, but they have a stereo system in Fargo. This is a humongous place.
Yeah.
28,500 square feet, and they've got speakers and they've got a sound system that is unlike anything I've ever been around in my life. You can be anywhere in this building and you can hear the songs, the music so clearly. I have a hearing impediment, and I could hear every song and every word. And they had I didn't get tired of listening to any of the music. And while I wasn't familiar with all of the songs, I just felt like the music was appropriate for the pool room. And I asked Mike, I said, how do you go about selecting the music that's played here? I said, there's a lot of different varieties. I said, I haven't heard the same song twice all night, all day and all night. He said, well, we have over 1,000 different songs. He said, but we've culled many of the songs that we had on here, and he said, we found what works for our pool room, and we've kept that. And he said, I'm glad you like the music. And that was,
So it's not a jukebox room, then?
No jukebox, no internet jukebox, just
hand-selected music.
Oh, and it's great stuff. You got to stop there on the way out, Ray. It's incredible.
Table 8, Danny Watson and Shane Zondoni. Again, Brian Erickson and John Eno, table 6.
Well, Shane's already up again.
Tell you what, this could be dangerous. You know why, huh? You know why, huh?
No, why?
Because if he taps this 3 into that 9, it's liable, get that 9 even closer to that pocket.
Yeah, to marry up. I like tapping the left edge of the 3 ball and put the cue ball, maybe even, back and forth across the table behind the 8 ball. Just play it safe all the way. I mean, there's no shot here, really. Well, how's the pricing and so forth down there at Fargo? The pool time and
pool time, amazing. This place is really incredible. It really is. $3.50 an hour.
Get out of here.
Yes, sir.
It's like stealing.
Yeah. Food's good, reasonable prices. Not the greatest in the world, but only about 1/8 of a ball that he can shoot at.
Not bad, not bad.
Table 2, Stevie Moore and Hugh Wagon.
Oh my gosh.
This is getting to the halfway mark in this match, so this is a very critical shot. If he shoots it too soft, if he shoots it too hard, all kinds of negative things here. I think if he can get that cue ball to go behind the 7 ball, that's his best bet, and just to get the 3 ball to this back rail and try and not make it travel very far.
Table 10, Robert Martin and Michael Perez.
Well, not too bad of a roll. Score 3-3. I think we may see Gene trying to bank this or cut it. He's looking at the cut. And with less than perfect aim, Gene misses. This is a very easy makeable shot here for Jesse. And he's going towards the 6 ball in the vicinity, so I think the cue ball will wind up pretty close to the 6. May go 2 rails or maybe even bump the 6 if he makes the 3, which I fully expect him to make. Well, one of the internet viewers says that they play at Fargo Billiards multiple times a week, and all I can tell you is that you're one lucky person. I'd give anything to have a pool room like Fargo Billiards in Louisiana, and we've got one of the best pool room owners in Louisiana at Buffalo Billiards. But the business itself, Fargo Billiards and Gastropub, is out of sight. Nothing like, I've never been to anything like it in my life. They've got a separate room training facility for training pool players. Good shot, Jesse. Separate room for training pool players, video, and separate pool table, separate room. They've got rooms for any type of event that you might happen to have. I think they've even had a couple of weddings at Fargo Billiards and Gastropub, just to give you a little idea of how classy of a place it is. No smoking, very, very clean. The bathrooms look like they belong in some kind of like Taj Mahal palace or something. Tile everywhere, everything shining, pristine, everything very, very pleasant smelling. It's just everything about the place. The guy's done an incredible job, and the pictures don't do the place the justice that it deserves. You have to walk through it to really get a feel for how impressive of a place that Mike has built. And he's going to have to bump the 8 here. Gotta watch out you don't hit it too hard and scratch. He's okay. I expect him just to get out to the middle of the table and after making the 8. Yep, middle of the table, and looks like Jesse's going to go up 4-3. And I don't like butchering a player's name, and before the event is over with, I'll know how to pronounce his name. But I know the player, and I know he plays a great game of pool. In fact, both players play great. The first player is Stan Tarago and Edwin Montal. Yeah, I also got a chance to meet Mike Page's general manager, Rory. Quite a nice guy. All of the waitresses, just very polite, always there to see what you need. No attitude about them whatsoever whenever you didn't want something to eat or drink. They were just as nice as could be. They'd come back, 15 minutes, 30 minutes later and ask you again. They were never too far away.
Where are we talking about?
Talking about Fargo Billiards still, one of the, well, yeah.
Hey, you know what? what you forgot to factor in, Joey, is that you have celebrity status. So there's a celebrity now. So we better take care of this guy.
No, sir, not
because he's going to do a write up on the
I
internet.
don't believe that.
I know it. He's going to go on there and do a review.
Ray, I believe that you would get the same royal treatment as Joey A. Even you. I think I think they've just got the right
even me
people. Well, I had put in a little dig on you, Ray. You've been beating me up with Albrecht and Albright and everything. No, it's all good. What's he doing here? You're gonna play a bank shot. I don't like it.
Bob Leonard and Wade Thompson.
I don't like
it. Bob Leonard
I like
and Wade Thompson.
Now you
I
like
like
it.
it much better, much better.
I'll tell you what.
That's one of his strengths. He can bank very accurate.
Jesse is a high level one pocket player as well, and he likes him a bank there in the corner pockets.
Yep.
He was in the finals of the one pocket tournament that I covered in Des Moines.
Mm-hmm.
And I should remember who ended up winning that, but it was a dogfight with Gary Lutman. I believe Lutman came out on top on that.
Gary's a tough player. Gee.
It was a very long match though. They played.
Was it Jesse and him playing for the finals?
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow.
It may have been like a 5-hour match. It was long.
Well, we're not going to make a prediction about this match because it's all over but 4 balls.
Yep.
Gave a little bob at the end. Saw that?
Yeah, he got a little high up on this one.
No, he just wants to get out to the middle of the table. As Grady would say, like so. Not quite the middle, but the middle. I meant that area of the table. Didn't mean in the direct center of the middle.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and give him this one. 5-3. This is a race to 7. First round of the 9-ball division.
Alternate breaks, right?
Did you announce our next who our next match was going to be?
I did. I think I butchered Stan's last name, but I gave it my best shot.
I think they've misspelled it here as well on the card.
Well, I pronounced the way they spelled it, way they wrote it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I believe it's Taranga. I'm not even sure. You know what? Why don't we ask him when he comes over?
No, that's not right. We have to find. Mike Page knows how to pronounce his name. We'll get Mike Page. We need to get Mike Page in the booth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we can harass him about his Fargo Billiards and Gastropub. Just incredible. If I'm telling you, Ray, while you're here, and I promise you this, if you don't stop in Fargo to see his place,
well,
you're missing out on an opportunity of a lifetime. I'm so glad I did.
I can tell you right now that I'm going to miss out because I won't have any time. Brandon's flying out of Kansas City on Tuesday, and it's a 14-hour drive from here to Kansas City. We will barely make it.
Melissa Little from Frank Town.
However, if we're going through Fargo, we will show up there like around lunchtime. We do have to eat.
That's the perfect place to eat lunch.
Gene Albright's taking a break, and Jesse Engel is standing by.
Look at that bank. That man can bank. I'd like to learn how he banks.
He's not afraid of banking on these valleys. I'll tell you what, it is a little different.
Look at this bang.
All right. Gino has returned. It will be Gene's break. Whenever the score is even, Gene will be breaking. Whenever the score is odd, Jesse will be breaking. Well, I tell you what, I got over into Maryland over there, and the pollen was unbelievable. I mean, it just hit me like a sledgehammer.
No kidding.
But of course, it is springtime.
Bracket 2. Table 27, Shane Works and Danny Olson.
Well, this match is coming to a close. I think Jesse's going to be on the hill after this last 3 shots here. Got a good bump there.
Sure
Good
did. That
roll.
was awful risky. Well, I'll tell you what, Joey, I was just saying to myself, especially, we're talking about food and lunch and, the gastropub and all, and so forth. And I just realized I'm hungry.
Well, I'd like to at least get one match under my belt before I have to unbuckle my belt.
Well, I'm going to have to get some more details on the format on the 8-ball, but there's some interesting way the 8-ball is going to unfold. And there's something about they get down to the final 32 and do a redraw.
I've heard that.
I'm not sure exactly how that works, but it's possible that you can make the final 32 tomorrow.
Not an 8-ball, huh?
That's what I'm thinking.
Really? Well, Jesse gets on the hill 6-3.
Do you know what room Jesse Engel plays out of normally?
Minneapolis, Minnesota. That's all I know. I don't know
it
the
might
name
be
of the pool room.
CR's, maybe? CR's Sports Palace? Or
Don't know.
Something
Don't know.
like that.
Never been there.
Either way we get... the way I got that Kamui logo on the screen there to fit underneath the AZ Billiards there, it pops up on the players' shirts when they're racking.
Oh, cool.
All right, rack number 10, Jesse Engel with a chance to close it out here.
Let's see if he squats this 2-ball. Squats it perfectly. Makes a ball. Got a shot.
He's got a shot, and is that the? I'm having trouble telling.
That's the 8-ball by the 3.
Yeah,
By
the 2. That's the 2, and the 2 and the 4 are messing with me here.
Yeah, 2's way down at the bottom of the table.
Yeah, we don't have official table lighting here. The room is well lit, but
the table on the monitor looks much lighter than it genuinely is.
Right.
I think they're calling Joey A there, right?
Oh, well,
have to step out.
Well, good luck to you, Joey. Joey Augustin going to be leaving us. Hit him straight.
All right, thanks.
Got a match. Looks like Nicole Keeney also had a match called. She'll be off to play. The lighting, it's well lit in here, but the lighting is not directly over any of the tables. So, yeah, there is some unique shadowing on the tables on all of them. Oh, that was a nice shot, except for, the 3-ball got where it won't go anywhere, is the problem.
Jared Sims, Shane McMinn, table 28.
Mike Page, George Evans, table 34. Jackson, Shane McMinn, table 28. Shane McMinn, table 28.
was a good hit, and he actually caught a rail after the 3 ball.
Table 20, bracket number 2, Brandon Schuff and Tyler Perry.
Brandon Schuff, and he'll be playing Tyler Perry, not of the comedic fame, not Medea. Brandon Schuff and Tyler Perry.
Table 33, Rachel Nadeau and Dean Flanders. Table 33.
Wow, it's a great hit by Gene, but no love. And Jesse Engel will have a chance to close the deal out here. Well, Jesse's in great shape here. This looks like curtains. Our next matchup, Stan Tarenga and Ed Montel. How's that going to be for our next match? That's a good one. Well, this will be the shot here.
Table 12.
Kind of got a little straight angle on this 8 ball. Drawing it back might put him in the bottom right corner. Spinning it off the side rail, has to punch it in there. Just like that. You got to really let your stroke out. This cloth is slow nap cloth.
Bracket 2, table 31, Sam Kirsch, John Morris.
Well, it looks like I thought it was over. It's racing. That's it. Race to 7. It is over. Jesse Engel takes it down. So, well, next players will get a free game. All right, Ed Montel and Stan Tarenga will be our next match. going to get that saved, folks, and I'll be refreshing the stream after each match. These are being streamed on Justin.tv, and if any of these matches that you would like saved, you can go to the Justin.tv/Pool Action TV public and check them out. If you would like it to stay on there indefinitely, you can make a highlight out of the entire video. And if any videos that are not highlighted by the end of the weekend here, I will be going in and making highlights out of those. It's going to be a close one because of the they only leave them on there for about 3 days. So if you don't highlight them within 3 days, they'll be deleted. Next match starting soon, folks. Stay with us.
Bracket 1, table 20.
Ultimately, the most important shot in pool is the break. If you can get the break down to where you're squatting your rock, most of the time, your game is going to improve. That is a perfect break.